Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 6 of Andor. Last episode was the preparation for the heist, and I believe today will be the heist itself. So we're going to go ahead and strap in. This is the longest episode of the season so far. So if you want to see the full-length reaction of this episode, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gives you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you just see your own footage with the time code, so my reaction to the entire episode. Get the same thing for all the other shows we cover here on the channel. You also get to put forward suggestions and then vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while since you are going to support the channel. But of course, I know nobody can do that, and a simple way you can help us out is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, because it really does go a long way with helping the channel grow here on YouTube. If you're new, if you're tuning in for the first time, I really hope if you enjoyed the reaction, you just consider sticking around and hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. With that all said that way, guys, let's go ahead and hop into episode 6, The Eye. Here we go.
Weapons are tools. Those that use them are, by extension, functional assets that we must use to our best advantage. The Empire has no moral boundaries. Why should we not take hold of every chance we can? Let them see how an insurgency adapts.
Well, you're half right. The Empire doesn't play by the rules.
And how am I wrong?
They don't care enough to learn. They don't have to. You mean nothing to them.
Perhaps I'll think differently tomorrow.
Careful what you wish for.
So you think it's hopeless, do you? Freedom, independence, justice. We should just submit and be thankful. Just take what we're given.
Do I look thankful to you?
No. But I'm glad that you're here. No matter what the reason.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Oh.
You'll sleep when it's done.
I hope he makes it out of this. That scene makes me a little concerned about it. I like the kid, man, but like, I like how he's really tried to reconcile the use of mercenaries, like a non-believer, and the cause into this whole thing, and then just that whole conversation was great.
You put a number of options on the table, and they're so wrapped up in choosing they fail to notice you've given them nothing they thought they wanted at the start. Their deeper problem is pride. The Darnies would rather lose. They'd rather suffer than accept. Which is wildly ironic, because they basically choked down everything we've thrown at them these last 12 years. It's a 10-day trek.
Wow.
We offered them a chance.
What a dick. But this is exactly kind of what they were talking about, man.
Has already dwindled down to... Where are we now, Lieutenant?
We counted 60 last night, sir.
Not that long ago, they'd put 15,000 out there.
Have they any idea this is the last time they'll be allowed up here?
No, there's no profit in that. We spent the last decade running an Imperial viewing festival down in the Enterprise.
Wow.
Well, ultimately they will return, won't they, Colonel? When you need plenty of arms and legs to build all you've got planned.
You've been here the longest, haven't you, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. 7 years.
All right, so like the backup plan, not even backup plan, was like, oh God, that's so disgusting. Them having to, he was like, oh, they'll be back. Building shit for me. Wow.
Quite the celestial spectacle.
I'm looking forward to it.
Tickets.
Tonight must be perfect.
That's the plan, sir.
Perfect. I want that word ringing in your ears.
Come
and look at this sash. None of this was stored properly. It's all compressed.
Perhaps you've expanded?
Where's his Imperial blouse?
I'm not wearing that.
He'll do as you're told.
Mother, I don't feel well. He might have a fever.
You might feel the back of my hand.
The boy is ill, J-Hold.
He's always ill. Look, you want to get out here, do you? Get that transfer, leave this stinking planet. You certainly whine about it enough. So I want everyone on their best behavior this evening.
I look forward to seeing that.
Wow, man. We get so many fresh perspectives of like shit we never see. I love it. Even with the Imperials. And then just like with stuff like this, the world building continues to just excel.
You were right. I'm not tired at all.
Tighten up. All right. right, listen up.
Dude, that kid's gonna die.
God.
God.
Everything in order?
Yes, sir.
Right, you take the point and send your man down the road. I want no one up here without my permission.
Will do, sir.
Man, they're behind on time, man. I'm curious how this is gonna fuck things up if it does.
It's not as if there's much Aldani civilization we forget about in the first place.
Drop it. On the floor.
What's all this?
Drop it there.
Where's Lieutenant Gore?
Down. On the ground. Down.
What is the meaning of this? This is an outrage.
Quiet. Stop talking. Stop right there.
Let the boy go. Let the boy go!
Colonel, please.
Nobody has to die.
Oh! Whew!
Everything all right, sir? All good. You can join your men at the bottom of the hill now. Enjoy the eye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You'll never get out of here.
Just what are you after?
You'll be taking us to the payroll vault,
That's insane.
or we die together.
I can't open the vault.
Time check.
Falling behind.
Go, we'll finish.
Didn't you hear me? I don't control the vault. It's on a code from the airbase. It's done remotely.
Keep lying and it'll be a short night for you. We know about the vault and how it works. We need your hand to key the sensor. We can take just that if you'd prefer.
You'll never make it out.
You better pray we do.
You have no idea.
One path, one choice. We win or everyone dies. Starts now. Jill, please just do what they say.
Oh my god. What if he's not lying?
Lights, parapet, base.
I love it.
Turrets,
Ah.
Tell me you'll be all right. I'll be fine. Go.
Nobody should say anything like that right now, because that's just death warrant territory at the God damn it. This is gonna go so sideways, and this is some of that dirty work that they've had to do to get through all this shit, man. Fighting fire with fire. God, man.
You are gonna load us out as fast as possible. Anyone doesn't want to hustle for the next 10 minutes.
God damn, man.
All right, up, let's go.
This whole thing feels so icky. But that's the point, man. That's the point.
They're in.
There you go.
Valley 1, loud and clear.
Oh no. Oh no.
Get ready. Kinsey should be calling in soon.
Will do. Valley 1 out.
Oh, great.
A vault breach indicator light has gone off and we need clarity.
Ooh, going dark.
Where are we going? We're heading down to the vault.
Oh no.
Let's go.
Shit, man.
All right, move. Let's go.
Man, there's still so much left. Are they trying to take all of it, or is just as much as they can get? Yeah, they barely made a dent in it. Wow. Holy shit. That is gorgeous, man.
You're still loading.
We have 2 minutes.
I was afraid you'd be leaving. We need to be locking up.
You.
Quit talking and get pushing. Close it down. Let's go. Last call.
You'll hang for this.
7 years serving you. I deserve worse than that.
We
Wow. Oh, great. Oh, man. Backup's on the way.
Are you crazy? Just leave it! Get this thing in the air! What's going on here?
Uh-oh. Here it is. Here's the wrench.
You're off your post, Corporal! What is going on here?
Oh, is he having a heart attack? Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck? Oh, wow. He didn't give him cover. Wow, nice one, kid. Oh, we got one down. One casualty. Damn. Gee. Oh! Wow, man, that's such a shot. Dude, if that's how he dies, that would suck.
I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs.
Let me. Can you hear me?
What's that?
Med spike. Keep him still.
Dude, this is such a gorgeous fucking backdrop to this whole thing, man. Jeez, man. Dude. Jeez. One more. Oh, nope. There they went. It's all three. Dude, man, look at that shit. That would be such an experience, man. Like, oh my. Well, one down, one paralyzed.
There's a doctor. We have it built into the contingency. She doesn't want to jeopardize the mission.
This kid is the reason that we are here. He is alive.
How do we get to the doctor?
He doesn't want to lose him either, man. And I feel bad for the other guy, man, especially considering he used to be a stormtrooper too. And he went down for this, man.
What'd you tell me? You want to win and walk away. 40 million apiece. Don't tell me you haven't thought about it.
This is a test. It's gotta be.
Between the two of us, we could be the winners here.
It's an our rebellion for you.
Oh, I'm a rebel. It's just, me against everybody else.
Where would that put me?
40 million credits is enough for me to forget all about you.
Your brother with the orchard?
I don't have a brother.
So just leave them here.
Don't play the high mind with me. You're not here to save anybody but yourself. I saw the first minute you came into camp. You're just like me. We were born in the hole, and all we know is climbing over somebody else to get out. There's a moon 8 parsecs from here with nobody home. Put that thing down, catch our breath, split up the winnings.
Oh! Oh, wow. Wow, dude, Andor, what the fuck? That was a little extreme. How are you going to explain this now? Who's going to believe you? Oh.
Where's Skeen? Skeen? Skeen!
He's dead. He wanted to take the money and leave you here.
He wouldn't do that.
You're gonna have to think about that.
You disgusting bastard. Taramin warned me.
I'm taking my cut. The number I was promised. I'm leaving you the freighter and what's inside. I did my job. I'm done. And I wouldn't stick around if I were you. Return this to your friend.
Wait. Nemik's manifesto. He said to give this to you.
I don't want it.
He insisted.
Yeah, man, there's something in Andor, there's something in Cassian that does want to fight back. When he was telling him to cut and run, he just instinctually just said, fuck off with that. But like, what if that was just him trying to test him? See if he would take the bait. See where his loyalties really lie. And that, but the thing is, he didn't think that, maybe he didn't think that Andor would be just like, fuck off with that. I don't know. I don't know.
Far more reasoned and thoughtful than the calls for decree we've been hearing from the other side.
Wow, here we are. Haven't been here in a long time.
My bill assails the coarse and blatant domination of a peaceful and faithful ally.
Blue is lovely. It's a devil.
Wow. Just people not even paying attention, people just walking out. What the fuck?
Got anything from Aldani?
Excuse me?
Aldani. Big rebel attack last night. It's all the news.
Oh, they got him sweating for a fucking second. Damn, man, fuck. That was such a tense episode. The visuals were gorgeous, man. The whole production was great. Thing is, them falling behind, that never actually ended up causing much of an issue. The problem was the unforeseen once they got in, man. That one dude monitoring the radio tower and able to kind of pick up their own internal chatter and hone in on it. Oh, really put a wrench into it all. But man, we got to see just a little bit of the icky side of the rebellion, man. Them threatening children, threatening women, you know, the families of the people they're fighting and all that, just to, you know, get what they need. You know, I don't believe that they would have actually done any of that, but they don't know that. Well, who knows? I mean, look here what, man, I don't remember anyone's name. The fellow prisoner guy, the guy who's trying to turn Andor here at the end. I still get a little bit of a feeling that, like, how do you all feel? Do you think like he's been lying about his past and all that this whole time? Or do you think this was a test? He's been like eyeballing Cassian the entire time, grilling him the entire time. Do you think that this was just like a last ditch test here at the very end to see if he would take him up on this offer and steal from their cause? Or do you think he was very much so willing to make this deal with Cassian and make off with all of that themselves, splitting it 50-50? I don't know. I don't really know. I have no idea. And then the kid, man, getting his fucking torso crushed by that crate that wasn't strapped down because they had to rush themselves out. I guess the time crunch is one of the reasons that wasn't properly restrained. So in a way, that did put a wrench into things. And they tried to save him. And that's the thing too, like, even if he was lying about it, that was a pure gut reaction for Andor to defend this cause. whenever he was talking about just stealing from them and making this whole thing pointless, the kid dying for nothing, or the former stormtrooper dying for nothing in the light of all this, and just kind of living with the Empire and just dealing with this. It was brilliant. And just cause like he just acted. He's just like, wasn't even going to have it. Wasn't going to entertain it. He just, what he agreed on, that's it. And he wants to leave. But he had a little bit extra that he was offered here at the end, this manifesto that was meant to be given to him. I'm really curious to see how this goes, where this goes from here. It was really interesting, but this has definitely set off alerts, this attack on Aldhani. It's on the news, it's getting broadcast out. We saw the ISB responding to it, and of course, our female officer who's been investigating these little things is probably going to be validated here with this whole attack. She's been trying to tell them that there's been these coordinated efforts going on this entire time, and nobody's really picking up on it, so I'm curious to see how that unfolds. And then we have this Gorman crisis going on in the Senate with Mon Mothma trying to rally everybody behind her. We're seeing just the ears dissipating and failing to listen to anyone's plea in this case. And it just kind of shows how isolated she is, because even in her own home, she doesn't have any fucking backing at all, which is kind of wild to see. But again, the world building of this show is just so phenomenal, man. From the ritual of this event, of this trek, the history of the Aldhani, and this this event, and how it's changed and evolved and diminished because of the Imperial presence. And then just hearing the conversation of the Imperials talking about how they can't wait to dwindle it even further. And then we're like, oh, well, don't worry, we'll bring you back one day to help us build our projects. Not for your event, not for your rituals, not for your shrines or temples or anything like that. We'll bring you back and put you to work. That's how you can come back here. Just showing the disregard for anyone outside of their own pocket, which is that enough to justify some of this sometimes? It's not for me to say, man. For the greater cause, is some dirty actions necessary? Yeah. Unfortunately, to get shit done, sometimes you got to break the rules, I guess. And that was kind of a fine example of this, but like the turn there at the end, I did not see coming at all from him, man. Like, I don't know if he was fully committed from the beginning at this point, which makes me wonder why grill like Cassian this entire time, unless he was like maybe trying to see if he's willing to, maybe would be a willing participant in his coup at the end to break and run. I don't know if he was always planning on that, or if that was a last moment decision, or if he was just kind of joking and spouting it off. I'm still trying to break down that scene in my head based on all the different interactions we've had in the past. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I love that this show really threads the line of morality within the rebel upstart, man. But yeah, guys, this was a wild episode. Can't wait to see where this show goes from here. But sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join us in our Discord. We can talk about it there as well. Links to that in my social description box below. Follow me in each and every one of those. If you want to see the full reaction, remember it's on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sheriff, Philly Vane, York, Corey Scott, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Raven McCann, Status Alive, Jeffrey Hale, and M. Sephiroth. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys next week with episode 7. May the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.